welcome back to Smash Wrestling at the London Music Hall. We are back after a long absence. What a card we have for a return, starting with, we have Jimmy Townsend taking on Tarek.
That's not it, Steve. Mark Wheeler and Kevin Blackwood one-on-one here tonight. What a match that's going to be.
And an international showcase, we have Von Vertigo taking on from Dublin, Ireland, LJ Cleary.
A six-pack challenge going on here tonight. London locals and Smash alumni alike.
And one of three championship matches tonight. First for the women's title, Jody Threat defends against the number one contender, Alexia Nicole.
Smash Wrestling Tag Team titles also on the line. Sinner and Saint defend AA's Fresh Air.
And in a hardcore match, PCO will challenge the Smash Wrestling World Champion, Psycho Mike. Let's get the action underway and throw it up to our ring announcer, Dustin Perry. Steve Argentero here with Scott Hunter. We are so happy to be back at one of the most iconic wrestling venues in the country, the London Music Hall. We're going to kick it off with a huge match, starting with a Smash Wrestling favorite, Scott, in Von Vertigo.
Von Vertigo, world traveled, has been taking Smash Wrestling by storm in the last couple of years here. And tonight, he has another opportunity to prove himself against, let's face it, a mirror image of him, if you will, from Dublin, Ireland.
It really is. You will hear a lot about the well-traveled LJ Cleary.
LJ Cleary waiting until he gets the reception that he wants from the London fans here.
The fans definitely getting wound up for this one.
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing at 180 pounds, living his beautiful life, LJ Cleary!
And what a beautiful life it has been, especially this year for LJ Cleary. We talked about how well-traveled both men are. For LJ Cleary coming up to Canada, he told me before the show this is his 74th flight this year that he took to get here. He goes back and forth a lot between Orlando, where he's based, and his home country of Dublin, Ireland, but also wrestling all across North America and Europe and Japan.
Well, Steve, both of these competitors here, they pride themselves on being able to take on all comers and travel anywhere to go to do it. They have faced off against each other once in their careers before. Tonight, second time, but first time here in Smash Wrestling, now on Von Vertigo's home soil.
And one of the things about Vertigo that's really propelled him to that next level is he has been traveling down to the States a lot more now that he's gotten that visa, and he's gaining a ton of experience wrestling down in the U.S.
What a treat for the fans here in London. It's been so long since we've been here, Steve, and what a way to kick off our first show back.
And the fans could not be more excited. You saw in that opening video all the comments that Smash Wrestling got on social media every time we would post about a future show coming up in Toronto. What about London? London next, or we Riot? Well, no need to riot because we brought the Riot to the London Music Hall.
Well, I like the one comment that says Smash comes to London and we Riot, and that's exactly what I'm hoping we get here tonight.
Well, if any match is going to set the tone for a Riot, it's going to be this one between Von Vertigo and LJ Cleary.
And there's the bell for the opening contest as the London Music Hall. It comes to a bit of a roar there, Steve. I think they're excited. Wrestling is back here at the London Music Hall.
Absolutely, as excited as we are. You know, Scott, you mentioned Cleary and Vertigo kind of being mirrors of each other, not only in styles, but how well-traveled they are. They both started their careers around the same time. This is going to be a really, really interesting matchup.
As the two men now lock up for the very first time here, a Smash Wrestling ring. Again, just what a treat this is. Lots of technical abilities of both these men, both men high flyers as well, though, Steve.
They are. They can both hit those high-flying moves for sure. A little stalemate here.
I think they're just having fun with each other in the early going here.
Just a little feeling out process, as you mentioned. They have only faced each other once before, and it was a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago, in fact. So they're getting used to each other once more.
Well, in that contest, it is worth noting LJ Cleary picking up the victory over Von Vertigo. Nice headlock takedown there. Picking up the victory over Von Vertigo via submission there, Steve. Using that lion tamer submission covered. Kick out.
Ooh. And you saw Vertigo trying to counter, and I think LJ Cleary's done his homework because he was anticipating some of those counter moves. I like LJ Cleary's attitude. He's got a little bit of a snark to him, a little bit of a lot of self-confidence, which is great, and that's kind of what you need when you go against a guy with the experience of a Von Vertigo.
Well, self-confidence is great to have, but sometimes it verges on cockiness, and I think he's got to tiptoe that line. You definitely have to be confident in yourself, and now both competitors take a moment to sit down in the front row.
Well, our referee, Terry Butcher, not having any of it. He has been counting both men, and of course they will have a count of 10 to get back in the ring. Vertigo first to get back in. As we see Cleary on the apron.
Well, this London crowd want nothing to do with LJ Cleary. I think he's getting a little bit too cocky for their liking, Steve.
Vertigo, obviously a big fan favorite here in London and Toronto and really most
Cover
places.
here from Vertigo to kick out.
And that was pretty close, but I think LJ Cleary still has a lot of energy left in him.
Well, they both have a good deal of respect for each other, but I think we're starting to see that respect is starting to get a little bit annoying. And now Vertigo mocking LJ Cleary.
And Cleary showing some appreciation.
A solid mule kick there right to the midsection.
Cleary still with the antics. Oh!
Wait a second here.
A sunset
cover
flip.
two.
Did Cleary just pin a referee?
Is that a thing? The built-in ring.
I don't think so. The ref not very happy with that turn of events.
Well, yeah, the referee says you pinned me, you're not the winner. Vertigo. Who knew we had that in him? Count to 3. That was a pretty solid count.
Yeah, well, if we're ever lacking in referees here at Smash Wrestling, we know who we can call on. But in the meantime, we have a pretty good official in Terry Butcher. And contrary to what Cleary wanted, he did not.
Oh, well, eventually we got to punch someone in the mouth here, guys. And Von Vertigo there with a chop into the corner. And now he's starting to pick up the pace and take it to Cleary.
Irish whip into the corner, avoided Vertigo there. Cleary slides back in the ring, out to the outside and back in. Look at how quick Cleary is. Oh, tripped up by Von Vertigo.
Beautiful. Steve, that might be the first time I've ever seen that actually work. There's a drop kick right to the side of the head there. Vertigo one step ahead of Cleary on that one.
They seem to anticipate each other's moves very well. As Cleary rolls out of the ring again, just as Vertigo will look to...
But he's not safe, Steve. Baseball slide attempt there from Vertigo to no avail. He's stuck in the apron.
And a little neck twist there as Vertigo struggles on the floor. Referee Terry Butcher checking on Vertigo.
Steve, that's a simple maneuver, but that could really take you out of a matchup there. Yeah, that could jack someone's neck up easily.
Going for a cover here as Vertigo grabs the bottom rope.
Great job there. Good ring awareness there from Vertigo.
It's all about positioning. You want to get your opponent in the center of that ring so they can't grab a rope or put their leg underneath.
You see Cleary there with that nice cravat being applied to Vertigo. That was, you control the head, you control the body. But he's not staying on him, Steve.
No, but you see Vertigo still favoring that neck. And you wonder how much that is going to affect Von Vertigo in this match.
Well, that was a headbutt right to the midsection.
And Vertigo, though, comes right back with a boot to the face. And now Cleary Those Vertigo off the ropes. Big drop kick by LJ Cleary.
Beautiful drop kick there by LJ Cleary. Right on the button, right on the mush as he goes into a cover. And a kick out from Vertigo.
And yes, LJ Cleary, that did look great. You can pose for that one. That was a fine-looking drop kick by the Irishman. As Cleary now goes back to work on Von Vertigo.
He's got that cravat locked right back in there, Steve. He's going right back to that head, right back to the neck. And we talked about it earlier, that neck crank that he hit on the outside earlier. It seems he's picked a target here on Vertigo. It's so hard for Vertigo to control any of his maneuvers from this point.
Yeah, despite the shenanigans at the beginning of the match, clearly Cleary had a strategy coming in, and he is carrying it out to perfection right now, working on that neck.
Just disrespecting Vertigo now while he's on the ground, and Vertigo ever defiant though.
And a big kick to the midsection there. And Vertigo down, but you're right, Scott, when you said earlier, he's really taking his time following up on these offensive maneuvers. Oh, big stomp to the head of Von Vertigo.
And Steve, I don't know if you've ever had a bad neck. I get them just waking up in the morning sometimes, but even turning your head hurts. I can't imagine trying to compete in a match with a jacked up neck like that.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's kind of loose now. I shudder to think what it's going to be like in the morning for Von Vertigo, but right now seems to be coming. No.
Sunset flip. Nice roll through there from Vertigo. A soccer kick.
And a moonsault there, but cannot follow up with the cover.
He can't capitalize, Steve. All it is just enough room for him to catch his breath, try to regain his composure.
As both men are down, the referee starting that 10 count as we look at the replay now.
Look at this beautiful moonsault there from Vertigo, but again, like you said, too much has been done to the body for him to be able to capitalize.
And the London Music Hall crowd getting the V-Guy chants going.
It's jawbreaker there from Vertigo.
Cleary misses wildly. And now Vertigo with a couple of forearms there staggers LJ Cleary.
Well, punches in bunches. That's what Vertigo has to do at this point. Throw the strategy out the window. Just throw everything at him that you can.
And Vertigo stunning LJ Cleary there. And now Vertigo looks to getting some offense in on LJ Cleary. But Cleary not having any of it.
Pinning combination kick out there. That was almost, I don't even know how he got that pin in there.
Vertigo,
Inzaguri connecting on the back of the head of Vertigo, and he's going for that lion tamer, Steve.
Cleary following up there.
Nice roll through
Vertigo
here.
Quick though. Oh, what a neck breaker. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and
Cleary somehow able to get the shoulder up on that one, but you want to talk about a jacked up neck, that'll do it.
What a 2 count there. We almost had a winner.
LJ Cleary was going for that lion tamer submission, the maneuver he defeated Vertigo with in the past. This time Vertigo had it scouted.
Opening contest here at Riot at the Music Hall, our big return to London. As Vertigo looking for the crowd, looking to make his way up to the top turnbuckle. Cleary, though, not as down as Vertigo had hoped.
Yeah, I think he baited him there, Steve. I think he was baiting him in position for the Vonton.
Oh, big kick to the head of Vertigo. Staggers the V-Guy.
And now Cleary going to meet Vertigo up at the top rope. This is not where you want to be if you're Von Vertigo right now.
Hooking him for, what are we going to see? Possibly a superplex here?
He's definitely trying for the superplex, but Vertigo trying to fight his way out of it. Front face suplex is dropping LJ Cleary, and now Vertigo has him in prime position for the Vonton.
Here we go. Von Vertigo hits the Vonton! And now setting up maybe for the Shining Wizard here.
Oh,
no,
he eats
caught!
it. Inzaguri. Back
Cleary.
and forth action.
Up and over. Vertigo stuns. Oh!
Nice roaring elbow there from Vertigo as he's measuring up Cleary again. Can he be thinking Shining Wizard here, Steve?
Vertigo holding up the V sign and, caught by Cleary. Going for the pin here.
Kick out there from Vertigo. He was looking for that Shining Wizard, didn't connect with it.
Off the
What?
Oh!
What the hell?
Vertigo stunned.
A Canadian Destroyer!
Oh!
Shining Wizard! Both men down. I don't know how the hell Vertigo had the wherewithal to connect with that Shining Wizard.
But Vertigo obviously rocked from all the previous offense from Cleary, unable to follow up with a cover.
That Canadian Destroyer came from out of nowhere, Steve.
Referee counting both men as they struggle their way to their feet. This match has taken a lot out of both of them.
Well, both guys leaving it all in the ring as they always do.
Now both men to their knees, up to their feet. Cleary, first one.
And again now go for that line tamer, Steve. Nice reversal there from Vertigo.
Vertigo was expecting it, got out of it. Now again, trying to turn him over.
But how long can he avoid this for?
And now going for the pinfall is Cleary, reversed by Vertigo, now reversed again by Cleary.
Back and forth.
Referee getting a workout here, another reversal.
Missing with that soccer kick, roll up.
Oh, Vertigo now.
Back and forth, the pinning combinations here.
Unbelievable to watch.
German suplex.
Yeah.
Oh, good night.
Vertigo caught with that kick.
That's it.
Now here we go with that Lion Tamer. Is he going to be able to lock it in?
No,
Vertigo.
Again back and forth.
Vertigo with the cover, and he
got him. That was as close of a match as matches get there, Steve.
So evenly matched as we talked about at the beginning. And now I guess you can call it even, 1-1. We can't wait. If there is going to be a rubber match, it is going to be a doozy.
Back and forth action for 3 seconds. Von Vertigo, the better man here tonight. But that match easily could have gone either way. Great showing from LJ Cleary.
As Von Vertigo calling for the microphone.
Hey, hold on. Ireland's MVP, LJ Cleary. He's standing. I think he's winning now. Look, man. It's no secret I think you're one of the best in the world. It's an honor to see you here in Smash Wrestling. I'm sure these people, they want to see you again. I mean, I still have better hair than me. We can worry about that last time. We can find WrestleMania over a hair shampoo or something. Okay, thank you.
Love to see the show of respect between Von Vertigo and his opponent, LJ Cleary.
London, Ontario. I think it's been a while, right? Yeah, don't say no to that. We know what we're talking about, right? Something, Christian Cage. Look, it's no secret I've said online for a while, but I think London, Ontario, specifically London Music Hall, is one of the best venues, and these are some of the best crowds in Canada. And every goddamn time I come back here, you guys are behind me. You guys are behind Smash Wrestling. But that's not enough. We want to build this place, right? The next time we come back, you tell your friends, you tell your coworkers, you tell everybody you know. Let's pack this out each time we come back to London Music Hall. Have a good night, everybody.
Von Vertigo picking up another huge win here at Smash Wrestling's return to the London Music Hall.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him here tonight, Steve, going one-on-one with Tarek. Tarek, he's had his qualms here with Smash Wrestling management and officials. And we'll see if Jimmy Townsend can take advantage of that. The fact that Tarek, he's not mentally, he's not in the game as much as he normally is lately.
Townsend going behind him. Wrestling Men's World Championship. He earned that a week ago at NTF in Toronto at the record, defeating Von Vertigo and Mark Wheeler in a three-way match to become the first Smash Wrestling two-time Men's World Champion.
Well, and Steve, all of that you just said is good news. So why does Tarek look so pissed off here tonight?
He has had some, I would say maybe bad luck, but just bad experiences with the officiating here at Smash Wrestling. He definitely has a chip on his shoulder coming to this match.
Now the official, he's trying to check Tarek here, and Tarek just wants nothing to do with it.
No, and this is the official, Steve Sorensen, that Tarek has had issues with over the last few months here at Smash Wrestling.
Which, at the end of the day, Steve's just doing his job.
As am I. As Jimmy Townsend and Tarek stare each other down here. Little feeling out process. Jimmy Townsend, for those of you who aren't familiar, he actually ranked number 226 on this year's PWI 500. Believe it or not, 5 spots ahead of another fellow Aussie in Bronson Reed from WWE.
Wow.
Talking to him before the show, he is very proud of that. You can imagine, like us Canadians, the Aussies all kind of stick together. They also have their own rivalries. So that's a really big point of pride for Jimmy Townsend to be ranked ahead of a fellow Aussie and someone with as big a platform as Bronson Reed.
That's an absolute feather in the cap there for Jimmy Townsend, but he's got to do something with it now.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, Tarek is having a back and forth encounter here with a fan in the second row. I don't think that's going to help him.
Townsend holding a championship in Australia, the International Wrestling Australia, I should say, heavyweight championship for almost 500 days, which is really what got him moved up on that list of the top 500 wrestlers in the world today.
Tarek now telling the referee to get him off, and
this is that veteran experience from Tarek. Townsend, just 24 years old. And I think we remember when Smash first launched, how young Tarek was.
Well, that's right. Yeah, Tarek has come a long way, a massive career trajectory, and unfortunately his attitude has changed quite a bit over the years as well. Wait a second.
What is Townsend doing here?
And Tarek not amused here.
I guess that was more for show than it was to try to inflict some pain.
Oh, don't get me wrong, that inflicts pain as well there, Steve.
Well, Tarek didn't seem to be too bothered by it, but let's see a reversal here into the corner.
More annoyed than anything else is Townsend. Just too fast for Tarek here in the early goings of this matchup.
And very agile as he walked that bottom rope.
But as we know with Tarek, Steve, all it takes is one punch, one kick, one chop, and you're done.
Athleticism for Townsend. Crossbody going for the cover here. And Tarek kicks out.
Only a 2 count, says the official. Match continues. I don't think Tarek was prepared for the speed here of Jimmy Townsend.
No, some early energy from Jimmy Townsend. Really hoping to catch Tarek sleeping at the beginning of this match.
But Tarek might be looking for that detonation kick early, but he got caught.
Townsend saw it coming, and now a big boot to the face by Townsend. Again, off the middle.
And there's the chop. That's exactly what I was just talking about, Steve. Just like that, this match now in favor of Tarek as he goes for a cover.
that veteran experience. You can't discount it. No matter how quick a start Townsend got, you knew Tarek was going to look for his opening, and he found it.
Well, and that one chop, and just like that, this match is now firmly in the favor of Tarek, despite that early onslaught from Jimmy Townsend. Tarek able to weather the storm early, and now having his way here in the ring with Jimmy Townsend.
Tarek, as we mentioned, no slouch here, the #1 contender for the Smash Wrestling Men's World Championship. He actually had a shot against Psycho Mike, our current champion, earlier.
What a chop that was.
Earlier this year in the final of the Northern.
Kick out. Well, and Terry, yes, he's the #1 contender for the Smash Wrestling Championship. He's a former Smash Wrestling champion in his own right. He knows what to do with the lights on bright. He knows how to handle himself. No moment is too big for Tarek.
But in fairness, it has been a long time for Tarek since holding that belt. He lost the championship back in 2019, so pre-pandemic. It's been a while, and that's probably why he's as hungry, Tarek, as he has been the last couple of years since returning to Smash Wrestling.
And that hunger has developed into a chip on his shoulder that continues to grow. And I don't think it's going to leave until he wins the title. And again, now he's...
He is getting in the face of the referee. That frustration starting to show again.
Well, and if you're frustrated with the official, you're not going to win any favor by telling the official to shut up when he's trying to give you instructions. Cover, 2. KO from Townsend. Townsend almost stealing one.
Tarek charges in, misses.
Didn't miss that time.
Wow. Townsend favoring that left shoulder as Tarek now drapes it. We know what's coming here. Tarek getting Townsend in position, drops that big elbow.
Right. Yeah, right in the back of the head of Townsend. Townsend now in a bad way.
Taking a little bit of time to celebrate, quickly rolls in the ring, hooks the leg, 1, 2. Townsend kicks out.
And that extra second that Tarek just took on the outside of the ring might have just cost him this match here, Steve.
Townsend, as we mentioned, a young 24 years old, still lots of energy. Tarek's going to try to use that experience along with his vicious strikes. Tarek, let's see what he's going to do here. Wow, big right hand.
Just checking the chin there of Townsend and just dropped him.
And Townsend not really sure what just hit him. He is struggling to get
I don't think he knows where he is. As Steve Sorensen might want to check in, make sure he still has his wits about him. As
calling, like saying this is over.
And it might very well be. But Townsend able to get out of the way.
Oh, big clothesline there. Another forearm.
Townsend starting to fire back up here now, Steve.
A big forearm there, and almost takes him over. Townsend now into the corner, off the middle rope. Drops a big elbow across the midsection. Going for the cover here. 1, 2, what a big upset.
Tarek just able to get the shoulder up, but you're right, Steve. What an upset this would be if Townsend's able to pick up a victory here.
You can see that youthful energy and enthusiasm as he's trying to draw on the energy of the crowd here. What's going to happen here? Going up to the top rope. And
nope.
Out of the way, but Townsend able to adjust before being stopped by a big boot.
Yeah,
Tarek.
missing with the moonsault, but landing on his feet. Tarek now looking for that backpack stunner.
You called it, Scott. Townsend able to get out of it. Briefly. Misses with the kick there, and Tarek. Oh.
Huge European uppercut in the corner there from Tarek.
Townsend though following up, and now big forearm to the face.
Tarek, if you're Tarek, this match is all about momentum, Steve. He can't afford to lose this matchup. He can't afford to lose this matchup heading into a world title match.
Certainly cannot. Oh, nope.
And that back elbow there from Tarek connecting on the jaw of Townsend. Springboard looking for that kick, no one home.
Big kick by Townsend. Now off the rope. Tarek. Big chop.
Pop-up chop there from Tarek. As a third time might be the charm here, looking for that backpack stunner. Dead center of the ring, connects it.
Let's see if he goes for the cover here. And he will. 1, 2. A little bit of a lackadaisical cover.
Yeah, not just a lackadaisical cover. He also just not being aware of his surroundings here. Too close to the ropes. And now Tarek, he's upset with the official. He's got no one to be upset with but himself right now, Steve.
Yep, you called it. It was not a great positioning. And look at Townsend sneaking up behind Tarek.
Roll up, roll up.
1, 2. Wow.
And Tarek.
Just a big DDT.
Nice, yeah, springboard DDT. And Tarek swinging for the fences. Townsend.
Yep, looking to follow up here. On the top rope. Moonsault. Misses Tarek. That veteran experience. He rolls out of the way.
He didn't land on his feet that time. Tarek now looking for the detonation kick. That's it.
It's it.
Good night.
Going for the cover here. 1, 2. A big win for the #1 contender for the Smash Wrestling World Championship. Tarek over the young upstart, Jimmy Townsend.
Well, if Tarek hits that maneuver in the world title match, we might have a new champion.
And you can see he was not at all pleased with our official, who went to raise his hand in victory.
I can't possibly sit here and allow you to raise my hand victory, because the last time I was the one to raise the ball, you coincidentally didn't see my foot on the rope. Well, obviously now you saw his foot. I get what you're trying to do, man. You're playing your role. But why would you fair to me? You don't get a chance to answer that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to demand you say sorry right now. And your choice, man, right now, not later, now.
Wow,
You are going to regret that. You are going to regret it, man.
I mean, our veteran official, Steve Sorensen, not taking any of that verbal abuse from Tarek, as you'd expect from a senior referee.
well, he's standing up for himself, but at his own detriment.
Yeah, but he had nothing to apologize for. And what a match we have coming up here. Kevin Blackwood, been about 6.5, 7 months since we've seen him around these parts. One of the hardest strikers we've seen against, wow, one of the strongest men in Smash Wrestling. As we send it up to our ring announcer, Dustin Perry.
Weighing at 215 pounds, the Golden Gun,
Mark Wheeler, for those of you who weren't with us in Toronto a week ago at Ante Up, he was in a 3-way match, as we talked about. #1 contender match for that Smash Wrestling World Championship. He had an opportunity again to go to the top of the card, and he, unfortunately for him, lost that 3-way match to Tarek. Von Vertigo also being in that match. But Mark Wheeler now essentially frustrated being in that title picture, but now basically having to start almost from square one.
Well, he's not going to be deterred, though. He's got a big match in front of him. He's got to focus on the task at hand here tonight.
Kevin Blackwood, one of the most accomplished wrestlers here on the Smash Wrestling roster, with impressive wins over Matt Cross, the first ever Smash Wrestling World Champion, Timothy Thatcher, Charles Crowley. He has beaten a who's who of opponents in Smash Wrestling.
Well, this is going to be a big match, Steve. You said earlier that Mark Wheeler's starting over again. I disagree. I don't think the back of the line is where you're going to find someone like a Kevin Blackwood. I think Kevin Blackwood has an opportunity to get into Mark Wheeler's spot. Mark Wheeler has an opportunity to protect his spot towards the top of the card here tonight. But what a matchup this is set to be. Both former members of Killscreen, going back to our roots here. These guys know each other very well, Steve.
They certainly do. And Wheeler, we talked about you know, that number one contender spot. He is certainly, Wheeler, frustrated at not being able to pull out the win last week, and he is looking to take it out on Kevin Blackwood. Blackwood, one of the hardest strikers we've seen at Smash, but in tremendous shape.
You want to talk about tremendous shape? Look across the ring at his opponent, Mark Wheeler. This guy's got muscles in places you and I don't have places, Steve.
Definitely one of the strongest men here, but also the agility that he seems to pull out of nowhere. You watch for those drop kicks that seem to come literally out of nowhere, and you wouldn't expect that from a man of Wheeler's size. As we keep talking about, and I've said it before, he seems to be getting bigger every time we see him.
Well, Blackwood not backing down, though, just shoving Wheeler down to the ground. That might have caught Wheeler off guard.
Yeah, he's laughing it off as he normally does. It's that maybe overconfidence that has actually served Wheeler well in the last few months here at Smash.
And then Blackwood now doing exactly what he needs to do in this matchup. He's obviously oversized in the match. He has to utilize that speed, has to utilize that agility. You're not going to win a test of strength against someone like Mark Wheeler.
No, but a test of endurance, absolutely, that is going to be in Kevin Blackwood's favor. The man has been focusing on his endurance really ever since the pandemic, and believe it or not, he's running his first half marathon this coming weekend in Niagara Falls. So we wish Kevin Blackwood the best of luck, but first he's going to need luck here tackling Mark Wheeler.
Well, if Mark Wheeler has his way, Kevin Blackwood's not going to make it to that marathon.
Quick cover there.
These guys are going.
Yeah. And now Wheeler sends Blackwood into the ropes.
Wheeler rolls right through, got caught up in the ropes there for a second. That allowed Blackwood to move out of the way.
Couple of missed kicks there, and we're kind of back at square one here. Although both competitors, but maybe Wheeler a little winded here.
Well, I was going to say, Steve, you want to talk about the test of endurance. Mark Wheeler appears to be, yeah, you're right. He's breathing heavy already early in this matchup. Kevin Blackwood, that's what he has to do. Slow Wheeler down.
And that's exactly what Wheeler has to do, is use those big, powerful moves, including that big kick. Now a whip into the ropes from Wheeler, misses with the clothesline, and caught by Kevin Blackwood.
I'll say caught him. He took him off his feet with that clothesline there.
Big chop stuns Wheeler as Blackwood now lines him up again, and big slap to the chest.
I felt that one over here, Steve. Those things hurt.
And now snapmare, and oh, what's up? That is a painful move.
Blackwood ripping apart in the face and the mouth of Wheeler. Nice kick right to the spine. You see that pain reverberating through the arms and the fingers of Mark Wheeler on that one.
Wheeler definitely felt that. Now Blackwood almost overpowered there. Oh, big German holds
nice
on.
Bridge
1,
there. 2. Beautiful bridge there. Great from bridge. Blackwood.
And you hear the fans here at the music hall solidly behind Kevin Blackwood.
Blackwood now going up to the top rope.
Wheeler struggling to get to his feet.
Nobody there with the stop. And a snot rocket right to the face.
We've seen that a few times from Mark Wheeler. Drapes him over the top rope. Now,
just drop kick right to the side of the head. Into a cover now. Kick out there from Blackwood as he still tries to get the snot out of the eyes.
Giving Wheeler a chance to showboat and pose there. Jaw-jacking with the crowd. Again, confidence, not a problem for Mark Wheeler. Seemed to stun himself with that headbutt.
Well, what's it got to do to the psyche of somebody, Steve, when someone's beating you up but also talking trash at the same time? It's adding insult to injury.
And there you see Wheeler going for that illegal move, the chop to the neck, warned by our official.
And that chop went right to the throat. Just straight right hand, right to the temple of Blackwood.
Wheeler now. Oh, hits a big back elbow on Blackwood.
And again, taking time to showboat here is Wheeler, but he's got to stay on his opponent.
Singling again. Oh, misses with the elbow drop.
That's exactly why you need to stay on him. Kevin Blackwood just too fast. You can't give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
Blackwood now catching Wheeler a couple of times now. Sunset flip.
Yeah, Wheeler though trying to fight it off.
Too much strength, but misses with that right hand. Blackwood now trying to get to his feet. And just can't overpower Mark Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't even know why Blackwood attempted that there at this stage. That
and there's that drop kick. Wow.
Into a cover here after the drop kick, and kick out there from Blackwood.
Again, Wheeler pulling that drop kick seemingly out of nowhere, right on the button.
If you take a look in the eyes of Mark Wheeler, frustration might be starting to set in here, Steve, as he has not been able to put Blackwood away yet.
Well, he came into this match already frustrated and probably thinks that he should have an easier time than he's having right now with Kevin Blackwood. Backing up Blackwood into the corner is Mark Wheeler, jaw-jacking with the referee.
Connecting those palm strikes right to the face, but Blackwood now fires back. Repeated chops to the chest of Wheeler.
Blackwood Wheeler, I should say, almost out of desperation, turns Blackwood around into the corner and slows him down there just for now.
Wheeler now dragging Blackwood into the center of the ring and looking to finish him off here. Yes, keep him in the center, keep him as far away from those ropes as possible. Don't give him any ounce of refuge.
Big elbow and a double axe handle to the back of the neck, top of the back there.
And now this crowd firmly behind Blackwood, trying to will him back into this matchup, and Wheeler just taunting the fans here in attendance at the London Music Hall.
Look at this.
He's trying to fire up and fight his way out of this full Nelson.
Trying to interlock those fingers. No,
roll
Blackwood.
Roll up. Only a 2 count.
Caught. Oh,
Wheeler
face first goes Mark Wheeler.
Right on his face.
Big kick to the back of the head of Mark Wheeler. Blackwood now off the middle rope. Huge drop kick.
Huge drop kick from Blackwood. But he can't capitalize, Steve.
Both men down now. Who's going to be the first one to their feet? Blackwood trying to siphon some of that crowd's energy.
Oh, he's going to need it. He's going to need all the help he can get.
Referee up to 4, but Blackwood now to his feet. That'll stop the count.
Wheeler's back up as well. And now here comes the quick strikes from Blackwood.
A reversal by Wheeler. Now, he finally was able to power him up and over. Big
huge
power move.
Suplex there. Blackwood fired up right now.
Got Wheeler into the corner. Big elbow. And what a drop kick into the corner.
Right to the side of the head. Into the cover goes Blackwood. 2 count there. Wheeler able to kick out, but how long can he survive this?
Still has some energy in those reserves. But for how much longer, to your point, Scott? Blackwood now hooking Wheeler. Looking possibly for a suplex here.
Wheeler just too big, just too strong. It's like trying to suplex a tree.
Couple of gut shots there.
Wheeler now looking for a pump handle. Blackwood fires his way out of it.
Yeah, the two men creating some distance between each other, but Wheeler now into the corner, up and over, and
hangs about to dry along the top rope is Wheeler. Oh, wow, what a knee that was!
Blackwood catches Mark Wheeler, now gets him up for the suplex. Neck breaker, down, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
I thought that was 3, Steve.
How did Wheeler kick out of that one?
That brain buster almost ended the match. And look at the look on Blackwood's face. He can't believe it either. What more can you do to a guy?
I mean, wow. Blackwood following up with a big chop. Now, I was going to say whips, but just throws Wheeler into the corner.
Yeah, Steve, I don't know if you caught this. Mark Wheeler's busted open.
I see that, on the forehead.
Had to be that brain buster. I don't know how he kicked out of that.
Not really slowing down, though, Wheeler.
Well, if anything, he's seeing red. And now Wheeler trying to suplex Blackwood off the top rope.
For Wheeler, that's a bit of an old injury a week ago. Got busted open at Mystery Wrestling at the Rec Room in Toronto. So unfortunately for him, that old injury is causing him some issues here. Blackwood now.
That super kick connected right on the money.
Wheeler's got to follow up here. Goes for that pump handle.
That's it. It's
here we
over.
Go. 1, 2.
What?
How did Blackwood kick out of that one?
Mark Wheeler wondering the exact same thing.
Wheeler said even the referee looked surprised. confirming that was a 2.
Why, and he's, look how frustrated. He just told the referee he hates him. As we take another look here at the action.
Look at that. Wow, what a kick.
That super kick just catching Blackwood off guard, but Wheeler not able to put Blackwood away just yet. Roll up here from Blackwood. Only a 2 count.
Wheeler able to kick out. Oh, catches him with another super kick.
And that one kind of right on the side of the face.
Wheeler charging in, misses with the elbow. And now Blackwood misses with the kick. Another boot to the face, another one. How much more of these can Blackwood take?
Yeah, Blackwood just repeatedly taking kicks to the head. You can't take too many more of those and expect to win a contest.
Wheeler, though, still able to smile throughout all this pain and exhaustion.
I don't think he'll be smiling anymore after this.
Blackwood to the top turnbuckle. And oh, double stop!
Right to the back of the skull of Wheeler.
Blackwood charges high knee. Going for the cover here.
And again a 2 count.
I can't believe this match is still going. Unbelievable. Resilience by both men.
And Blackwood just put his foot right through the face of Wheeler.
Blackwood now back up to the top. Big double stop once again. He's going to stack up 1, 2, and 3.
What a match. Kevin Blackwood picks up a huge victory, climbing his way up the card as Mark Wheeler's fall from grace continues. What a match.
What a great match, and Mark Wheeler definitely showed us something, but he's got to be frustrated that he wasn't able to pull out a win on a huge stage here at the London Music Hall. As we look at the replay.
Yeah, one more look at the finish here. That double stomp to the back of the head of Wheeler, followed with that huge knee.
And Blackwood on fire here in his return to Smash Wrestling.
Yeah, look, he never missed a beat.
What a match. Still some great action to come here at Riot at the Music Hall, including the first of our 3 Smash Wrestling Championship matches.
Tag team titles on the line next. Sinner and Sept defend against Fresh Air,
the #1 contenders, as we send it up to our ring announcer, Dustin Perry.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, fresh off the dance floor, the hot step, the sweaty horse, the big boy, Junior Bonito, and our
Fresh Air has really been coming on strong here at Smash Wrestling. They have a bunch of big wins under their belts, including last week they defeated a makeshift team, if you will, of the Australian Takeover 2.0. Kaz Jordan teaming up with fellow Aussie Jimmy Townsend. But they are the #1 contenders for the championship here in London.
Well, they got a huge opportunity here tonight to take Smash Wrestling by storm. They are so much fun. They bring so much energy to the ring.
They definitely do, but
can they translate that to championship gold?
I mean, the guys that you're about to see are the epitome of energy and great tag teamwork.
And their hosts, from Vancouver, British Columbia, they are the reigning and defending Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Judas English, Travis Williams,
Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, Smash Wrestling for over a year and a half, has continued to line them up, and these two continue to knock them down. The Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions have taken on all comers, Steve.
And their latest victory coming over the Progress Tag Team Champions, Lycos Gym, at Ante Up at the Rec Room in Toronto. What a huge win. And if you haven't been following TNA, some interesting developments with the Northern Armory now no longer. There's a big breakup courtesy of fellow Canadian Eric Young, who apparently had enough with some losing, I guess, by some members of the Northern Armory. And now Sinner and Saint basically on their own, both here at Smash Wrestling and as well at TNA. And we'll just talk about what led to that breakup with Northern Armory, where Eric Young tried to get Judas Icarus to pile drive his partner, Travis Williams, and Icarus refused, and that caused Eric Young to snap even further and pile drive both men. But what that did was it brought that team closer together. Icarus standing up for his partner.
Well, they're going to need to be closer together now more than ever, as they have a rising tide of a tag team division chasing them here in Smash Wrestling.
I feel this match has been building for a while. Fresh Air coming out in Toronto a few months ago and stating their goal to become the tag team champions. They called out Sinner and Saint. They worked their way up to being the #1 contenders, and now here it is at the London Music Hall. Smash Wrestling's return. They get that opportunity as we see some handshakes, a show of friendship.
A sign of respect. I don't know about friendship, Steve, but at least a sign of respect.
These are two of the top, if not the top, tag teams in Canada, and certainly on the Indies. As Sinner and Saint, based out of Vancouver, been traveling all across this country. Fresh Air from the opposite side, from Ottawa, Ontario, our nation's capital, as McCray Martin, the bigger of the two, locks up with Judas Icarus. And a side headlock from Icarus. And Martin will look to use some of his power to get out of this move as he backs Icarus into the ropes.
And Steve, two very different styles of these two tag teams here.
Fresh Air loves to have fun. You'll see it in their dancing and their entrances during the match, as you see right here. Icarus and Williams, very much to the point. They get down to business.
Well, and they're going to have to. I mean, I don't want to take away what's brought them to the dance here, so to speak, no pun intended. But eventually they got to get down to business here, Steve. This is a tag team opportunity. They can't let this opportunity pass them by. It took them too long to get to this point, to this moment. And you don't know when the next one's going to come, if it ever does.
That's very true. And again, as we said, Sinner and Saint, having held the tag team championship since January of 2024, they have turned aside, I should say, a myriad of challengers. Big double basement dropkick to McCray Martin. And he needs to bring his partner into this match.
Well, it's just the technical ability of Sinner and Saint. It's unmatched. They find more and more ways to just not just hurt you, to torture you, really, in the ring.
They work those body parts. They have a strategy going in, and they are so smooth.
Yeah, that gator roll into a suplex. Back and forth, there you go. Now, McCray Martin, he's a big lad.
Yeah, you see that power and wow, and the agility as well.
And just bull rushing Williams there with that shoulder tackle. And Travis Williams in the wrong corner here, not where he wants to be.
Big flying forearm there as Junior Benito gets tagged in. Big hip toss.
Fresh Air just so smooth with it, Steve.
Some double teaming here by Fresh Air. Is he going to go for the cover? Nope. As Williams smartly rolls into a neutral corner, but
Judas Icarus gets caught on the corner. Fresh Air feeding off the energy from the London Music Hall here.
You see Williams looking to make that tag, but Icarus knocked off the apron, unable to bring in his partner. And you hear the clap them cheeks for Junior Benito. Oh, big chop.
Icarus not going to let it happen, though. And now look at this. Grabbing the ankle there by McCray Martin.
This is what Sinner and Saint are so good at.
Well, this is why they've been chasing for so long. Cover, kick out there from Benito.
And Williams now like a shark circling his opponent. Look at that. Never taking his eyes off Benito. As Icarus now makes his way back onto the apron.
And just, that was a vertical suplex hand cover here. Vertical suplex there by Travis Williams, but the authority that he hits it with, just the amount of torque, the pop in the hips. You don't see a lot of people hit suplexes with that much authority there. Everything these guys do is with a purpose. Everything they do hurts. It's all by design, Steve.
Intensity, Scott. That is the name of the game with these guys. Big stomp to the back of the neck there. Icarus going for the cover here, looking for a quick end to this match.
Yep.
But Benito not letting it happen.
Benito able to kick out, keeping Fresh Air's championship hopes alive. But
big knee to the back
if
there.
I'm him, I think he's trying to find a way to his partner as quick as possible here.
Icarus keeping Benito into his corner with Williams right behind him. Probably look to make a quick tag here. Yep. There's Icarus tagging in Williams.
Well, now they've cut the ring in half as well. Benito a long way from his partner.
Look at that. A knee and then a clothesline. Williams going for the cover. 1, 2.
Kick out there, Benito. I don't think you're going to find anybody in Smash Wrestling with more heart than someone like Junior Benito.
Absolutely not. He is a veteran of the game. Been in singles matches, been a member of this tag team with Ray Martin since 2022. Lots of experience. Don't count them out.
No, but Steve, at the end of the day, you can have all the heart in the world. You can be the nicest guy in the world, but that doesn't necessarily translate into championship
look at
gold.
here. Stretching ligaments in a way that none of us wants to feel. Look at the arch that Williams is getting.
Look at the torque on the knee, the leg, the neck. And this could, forget about ending a match, this could end someone's career, Steve.
And look, Benito getting at, wow. What a unique way to get out of that hold. Staggering his way to his feet, but caught by a big chop from Travis Williams.
Well, and you see the anguish in the face of McCray Martin, Benito's partner there in the corner. You can do nothing but watch as his partner
looking for the tag.
Yeah, his partner's just continuing to be decimated here.
And
there's
them cheeks.
The clapping of the cheeks there from Benito.
Nice back suplex there. Let's see if Benito can find the energy to get up and tag in his partner, McCray Martin, who's been calling for a tag for a while now. Needs to get the fresh member of Fresh Air into the ring.
Stevie has to. He simply just has to make the tag here, and he does.
In comes McCray Martin.
Wow!
What a drop kick.
Like he was shot, just like he was shot out of a cannon.
And look, what a knee to the face. Now Williams coming in, gets thrown into his partner by Martin. Now look, doubled it. Whoa!
Look at the
power. Is he going to get both men up? Yes, he is! What a power move from McCray Martin. Tag Team Championship on the line here. McCray Martin feeling it for Fresh Air.
And is he going up top?
He is the big man climbing to the top turnbuckle. Ducked by Icarus. Back into the corner. Oh, spear!
What a spear that was! Into a cover! New champs, no!
Almost new tag team champions right there. McCray Martin can hardly believe it.
No, and he knows it, Steve, how close he just came to winning tag team gold here in Smash Wrestling. He's got to stay on him. Straps are down.
Yeah, you know what that means. What a smart move by Travis Williams.
It's that low bridge or do-si-do for the tag champs.
Suicide dive by Williams. And now he throws McCray Martin back into the ring. Smart move. They know if they're going to win this match, it has to be done in the ring.
But how good are the tag team champions, Steve?
Incredible teamwork. Double team here. McCray Martin scouted him well, knew it was coming.
Finds a way to fight his way out of it, but it's still 2-on-1 here.
Wow, Martin caught with a back elbow. Now Williams takes out Martin. Wow, double team moves.
Nice senton there from Judas Icarus now. Travis Williams.
Brainbuster drops Martin, going for the cover here. 1, 2,
McCray Martin finding a way to kick out of that, but he's got no partner right now, Steve.
Fresh Air still alive for those tag team championship, but barely. And you can see McCray Martin, there's very little life left in that body, it looks like. He's going up to the top rope only with the assistance of Travis Williams. And what's Judas Icarus doing here? Yeah. And there we talked about where's his partner, Junior Benito, rushing up.
Oh, he's trying to fight his way back here and trying to protect it. And he might have just given the opening he needed.
Icarus now miss. Oh, Benito. And throws.
I don't think he meant to do that.
Nope. Big forearm from Travis Williams knocks Benito out of the ring. What's going to happen here? Sinner and Saint both now in the ring.
There's that do-si-do again. And this time,
caught by McCray Martin.
McCray Martin throwing his body in the way to protect his partner.
And there's Icarus. Slingshot to the floor. Caught by Benito.
Icarus thrown back into the ring. McCray Martin goes up top again.
Fresh Air looks to have their second win.
Huge clothesline there from Martin. Benito on top. Frog splash. We're going to have new champ, Steve.
Martin going for the cover here. 1, 2.
No.
Almost had new champions right there.
But you see Benito saying, stay with it.
There's Hunter going for the cover here. 1, 2.
Oh! I thought that was it.
Williams knocked Benito.
Fresh Air connecting with the air freshener, and usually that spells the end of the match.
We almost had new tag team champions right there as we look at the replay here. Wow. And this is awesome chant. Justified, of course, for this match between probably, as we said, the top 2 tag teams in all of Canada. Williams missing with the clothesline. Benito, though, not able to follow up.
Yeah, Williams just so quick, so clever.
Williams now.
No one home with that punch.
Oh, Martin off the top, or off the ropes, I should say. Icarus.
Oh, back fist.
But Icarus responds with a huge clothesline.
He fired right back up there.
Now Icarus. Oh, Benito now jumps in between.
What a pop-up power bomb from Junior Benito.
Now a little tag team action here. Little double team.
Icarus fights his way out of it, though. Up and over goes Benito.
Now Martin with Icarus on his shoulder, but Williams catches Benito with a big clothesline. And now look at Icarus.
Dragon Rana there connecting.
Williams with Benito. What's he going to do here? Oh, we've seen this double team move before. Big suplex.
Yeah, as a pounce into a German suplex. Benito goes to the outside of the ring.
Double team. Double drop kick on Martin.
Yeah, champions are now closing in.
Underhook. Oh! Going for the cover here is Icarus. 1, 2. The champs retain. What a match.
And still, Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Judas Icarus, Travis Williams, Sinner, and Saint.
Unbelievable matchup, unbelievable victory from Sinner and Saint, still your Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
And if it wasn't obvious before, you see why Judas Icarus and Travis Williams have been champions for 623 days here at Smash Wrestling. But I don't think we've seen the last of Fresh Air. What an impressive performance by this duo from Ottawa.
Yeah, they left it all in the ring here tonight, Steve. But tonight, they just weren't enough.
Sinner and Saint acknowledging their opponents and now calling them back into the ring after a very hard-fought title matchup. That's the mutual respect we were talking about at the beginning of this match. And it's nice to see when it carries through after such an intense contest. And look what they're doing here, Sinner and Saint. They're going to... No. They're going to hug it out.
On the road, it's just me in that driver's seat. in complete control on a path of peace. In the midst of all the chaos, I'm fighting to show that not only can I survive, I can take control of this world too. They call me the driver, and soon enough, they'll call me a champion. Time takes everyone out. It's do or die. And I haven't died yet.
Welcome back to the second half of Riot at the Music Hall. Smash Wrestling's return to this iconic venue in downtown London. Steve Argentero joined by Scott Hunter.
All right, Steve, we got a lot of action still to come tonight. We have a six-pack challenge up next. Let's throw it to Dustin Perry for the introductions.
The following contest is a six-pack challenge scheduled for one fall. Introducing participant number 1 from the Motor City, weighing at 200 pounds,
Joe DeMero back in Smash Wrestling. Have not seen him around these parts in a while. A bit of a different look for the driver, but looks to put himself back on the radar of Smash management in this six-pack challenge, Scott.
Well, and this is quite the match you're trying to do that in, Steve. One fall to a finish, 6 competitors in the match. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head. And what a return this would be for Joe DeMaro if he's able to pick up a victory in this six-pack challenge.
DeMaro never been the most intense guy. Just gives that vibe off. We'll see if he can ratchet it up a little here in this match.
Introducing participant number 2 from London, Ontario, weighing at 175 pounds, Scott Free.
Scott Free, one of 2 local London natives in this match. This was actually, Scott, supposed to be a 4-way match, and it got turned into a 6-way after the performance of these 2 local London kids, Scott Free and Robbie Hollywood, at a show at Fanshawe College just a couple of weeks ago.
Well, you heard a great reception here from the London Music Hall for Scott Frey's way in. He just waved it off. He doesn't care about any of these fans.
Jordan, of course, familiar to Smash Wrestling fans from his partnership with Julian Ward of the original Australian TakeOver. They went back home about a year ago. Kaz has come back. This is actually his last match in Canada. Only came back for a short time. So this will be definitely a big match for him. He's looking to leave a great impression on Smash Wrestling and our fans here.
Well, it's all about momentum as he's traveling back home. He's going to want to go back home on the winning front, I'm sure. Easier said than done, though, here tonight.
This is the participant number 4 from London, Ontario, weighing at 160 pounds,
Robbie Hollywood, the other local competitor in this six-pack challenge. Robbie Hollywood and Scott Free had a one-on-one match at Fanshawe College. That was won by Robbie Hollywood, but they made enough of an impression on Smash management to work their way into this six-pack challenge.
Still some pretty big names to come in this match. We'll see if the nerves get to the young local.
And 235 pounds, Sept.
Black with a microphone in her hand.
Now, I know you all love to hear me talk. So much. So last week at the rec room, there was the most intense, monumental match in trash history. A dog-collar match between Johnny DeLuca and Jax Williams. And to no one's surprise, Jax was victorious. And according to the contract, now we have a new personal water boy, Johnny. So everyone, Team Jax's new water boy, Johnny DeLuca!
A new water boy, of course, by losing that dog collar match, Johnny DeLuca reluctantly has had to join Team Jax.
You know, Johnny, so I know you're supposed to have a match tonight, but you have more important business. Please, with pride, introduce the sponsors.
This is humiliating.
Johnny does not look happy about it.
Jax Williams is sponsored by Accelerate Energy. Jax Power Punch.
I think our jobs are safe, Scott.
One more thing. It's a very, very nutritious drink. Here, you should try some.
Oh, come on.
There's no call for that. I mean, personal assistant doesn't mean you get to treat Johnny DeLuca like that.
Oh, and DeLuca, he can't do anything about it. Jax Williams and Van Black, they have his contract. Just absolutely humiliating.
That dog collar match at Ante up at the Rec Room was the main event of Smash Wrestling that night. It was, as you'd anticipate, quite a violent affair, ultimately won by Jax Williams. Originally, he had sent Vanna Black back to the locker room, but she came out and, as usual, lent a helping hand. Wow. They got Johnny DeLuca just to open up that bottle of Accelerate Energy. That's humiliating. I mean, this is a very busy ring. About to get busier.
Well, they got a lot busier, Steve.
From Toronto, Ontario, weighing in 194 pounds, is the one-man dynasty, Great Money Banks!
Brent Banks, his name is synonymous with Smash Wrestling, and he's looking to climb his way back up the rankings here and a win in a six-pack challenge. And that's one way to do it.
Got a good start a week ago in Toronto, defeating Carter Mason, and he's definitely looking to work his way back up the Smash Wrestling ladder. But if you had to pick someone with an advantage, you got to look at Jax Williams with not one but two helpers at ringside.
Oh, hang on!
Jax Williams, I mean, as an athlete, you got to be prepared at all times. Jax certainly was.
And before the bell even rings, just attacking Robbie Hollywood. Throw Scott Free to the ring as well.
Kaz Jordan with a couple of chops. Now trying to get Joe DeMauro as well. Back and forth with Jax Williams. And now finally caught by DeMauro. Now a little double team. Wonder if these guys are working together. Jax caught by a back elbow. And now Kaz with a boot to the face of DeMauro. Big drop kick. Fells both men.
And again, fans, worth noting, this match is not an elimination match. It is one fall to a finish. First one to score pinfall or submission picks up the victory.
And that's definitely going to affect the strategy. You're not going to see too many competitors hanging outside the ring because this match could end in a hurry.
Cover.
1, 2.
Nice bridge out there from Robbie Hollywood. What would it mean for his career, a jump start, if you will, if he wins this matchup?
Oh, incredible. He's been an active competitor for about a year now. Both Robbie Hollywood and Scott Free training at the same facility as Jax Williams, so there's a little bit of a connection there.
Scott Free taking Cass Jordan on the outside. And now here it is, the two London locals.
We faced each other in Fanshawe as we discussed. Oh, big clothesline there. And little posturing there. I think it's a little early to be celebrating for Scott Free as Brent Banks makes his way back in the ring. Didn't even take his ring jacket off.
Steve, Scott Free looks like he walked into a tattoo parlor and said, "Give me one of everything."
I can't believe the cockiness of this guy.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes it's Brent Banks that's behind him.
No, lack of awareness. Brent now. Oh, missed with that trademark left hand.
Scott Free just said Brent Banks is scared of him. I don't know if that's the case.
And Brent drops Scott Free with a big chop. And the fans in London liking that. Another big chop by Brent Moneybanks as he's still walking. Now he's taking off that ring jacket. Time to get serious in this six-pack challenge. Brent Banks, Scott Free, the only two competitors in the ring. This match could end in a hurry.
Brent makes a big splash in the corner, and then down goes Scott Free. This match might be over here.
Brent now going for the cover here. 1, 2 as Jax back in the ring to save this match. Those quick hands from Brent Banks off the ropes. Jax missing with the clothesline, missing with another. Brent off the middle rope.
Nice corkscrew elbow there from Brent Banks, taking it to Jax Williams here. I believe these two, you gotta think these two are the two favorites in this matchup.
Look at Vanna Black in the foreground there yelling at Johnny DeLuca. Ooh. Little distraction there as Jax Williams nails Brent from behind.
Well, DeLuca's doing his job.
Very reluctantly,
yeah, I was
Scott.
going to say, you saw him look at Brent Banks and say, "I'm sorry." They had no disqualifications in this matchup either.
Now as Jax works on Brent in the corner. Now look at Robbie Hollywood from the top rope. Caught, though, by Jax Williams.
Like he was nothing.
And,
and a
what a
backbreaker there.
over the knee. Wow. Dana celebrating at ringside.
And we go right back to Jax Williams, Brent Banks. There's a backbreaker for Banks as well.
Devastating move by Jax Williams as he goes now for the cover on Brent. Doesn't hook a leg, though, and Brent Banks able to kick out.
Getting the shoulder up, and Steve, I'm surprised with the lack of competitors in the ring right now. Everyone down on the outside. This is effectively turning into a one-on-one match here.
It really has. It's almost like they don't realize this match could end. Oh, there's DeMauro in the ring. Clothesline.
Setting Williams up and over the top rope.
And DeMauro and Williams were working together earlier on in this match. Now it seems that friendship or partnership is over.
And now we're getting DeMauro and Brent Banks one-on-one in the ring. And DeMauro, look, he's talking like he wants to work together with Brent Banks. There's strength in numbers, especially in a match like this.
DeMauro trying to form these partnerships that he hopes will ultimately help him. Brent agreed, and now DeMauro quickly turns on Brent Banks. Goes Brent, and big drop kick. Puts Brent down.
Yeah, that drop kick just dropped Banks. Banks trying to figure out where he is right now. DeMauro now asking Vanna Black for some of the power punch.
It works well from what I understand, but I don't think Vanna Black's going to give up her sponsored drink that quickly. Oh, DeMauro off the top with a big clothesline on Banks. Go for the cover.
Kick out there from Banks. Keeping this matchup alive.
What a huge win that would have been for Joe DeMauro, the driver.
And take a look at the back of your screens there. Kaz Jordan slowly made his way back into the ring.
I mean, considering all the talent that we have, and look at Kaz on the top rope. Cross body on both men.
Takes out Tomorrow, takes out Banks. And meanwhile, on the outside, we just saw Robbie Hollywood get knocked down.
Now Jordan
by Johnny
corner to
DeLuca.
corner. Oh! Tomorrow gets Brent in the corner. Kaz Jordan now both men down. And Scott Free makes his way into the ring.
Yeah, Scott Free, the little weasel that he is, trying to sneak his way in.
And oh! Look at Kaz Jordan. Now Scott Free back in the ring. And looks Jordan drops him. Now going for the cover. Scott Free.
That would have been, what a victory that would have been for Scott Free. I don't think anyone would hear the end of it if he won.
That could have been one of the biggest upsets in Smash Wrestling history. Wow, Robbie Hollywood, big drop kick off the top rope. 3 men down, now 4 men on the outside. It's now the 2 London natives, Robbie Hollywood, Scott Free in the ring. Big back elbow by Robbie Hollywood. Reversal by Scott Free. Up and over.
Back and forth these two kids go. Sling blade there from Hollywood.
Scott Free misses. Now, cutter by Robbie Hollywood.
Almost a twist of fate-like combination.
Jax Williams, though, back in the ring.
Yeah, Hollywood fights his way out of it.
He does. A couple of forearm and shots. And
Enziguri, all it does is stumble Williams. Doesn't take him down, though.
Pressed by Robbie Hollywood, but whoa, Jax Williams cuts Robbie Hollywood's momentum short. Throws Hollywood into Scott Free in the corner. Advantage Jax Williams now in the corner. Wow, big forearm.
Taking out both men. Now Jax Williams showing off his power. Double Northern Light suplex.
Williams feeling that momentum. You can see that athletic excellence that Jax Williams claims he is known for. And now both London natives on the mat.
When Jax Williams, he's got that power punch in his hand.
Fueling up. Taking care of the sponsor, probably, who we know are watching.
Yeah, but taking it too much time, perhaps, at the same time. Williams going up top. Brent Banks sneaks his way back into the ring, though.
And
the whole front row getting a taste of that power punch.
They got sprayed, and I don't think they liked it. I don't know why Jax wouldn't have swallowed that power punch. And then here's Kaz.
He swallowed that one, Steve.
Wow.
Kaz Jordan with a punch right to the face, going up top.
Hooks Jax, but Jax punching to get out of it. Now Williams, is he going to be able to make his way to the top? Oh, double team by Brent Banks and Kaz Jordan.
And Jax Williams in the spot where he doesn't want to be right now.
They are signifying their intent as Vanna Black outside the ring, just trying to get the fans to not cheer for what we think is about to come here. A double superplex. No.
Here comes Hollywood and Free. Wait a second.
I don't believe what I'm about to see. Oh! Jax Williams definitely not the worst of that. Is anyone going to be able to go for the cover here? But Vanna Black drags Robbie Hollywood out of the ring.
It's looking like a plane crash. We see DeLuca.
Tomorrow just slides into the ring, going for the cover. Wow, he almost stole that win. Now covering Kaz Jordan. 1, 2, and a kick out by Jordan. Now trying to cover Brett. 1, 2. Tomorrow.
Joe Tomorrow trying to pick up a victory any way he can.
And now look, getting in the referee's face. But look out behind you, Robbie Hollywood. Shotgun dropkick sends Tomorrow into the corner. Hollywood now. Oh, misses. Tomorrow off the ropes. And
what a spine buster that was.
But Tomorrow, wow, unable.
It's Robbie Hollywood rolling to the outside.
Smart move temporarily anyway. Let's see what Kaz Jordan has in mind here. Oh, almost rolled up. Oh, high knee to Tomorrow. Neck breaker there, swinging neck breaker.
But now it's Demar rolling to the outside. Scott Free back in the ring.
From the middle rope.
Oh, he stumbles.
Didn't get his balance there. Oh!
I don't know who got the worst of that. Jordan to the outside. Robbie Hollywood back in.
And look, Robbie Hollywood now trying to hook Scott Free. Reversal
Cover!
here.
Cover!
Whoa!
Kick out there from
Robbie
Hollywood. This match continues.
Ducks underneath. Trying to go for the pinfall. Here's Robbie. No. He'll hook him again. And drop Scott Free. Is Robbie Hollywood? No, he rolls out of the ring. Hollywood unable to follow up. He's the lone man in the ring right now in his six-pack challenge. But
yeah, Robbie Hollywood, he's got to get somebody back in the ring here.
not the man he wanted back in the ring. Jax Williams catches Hollywood. But look out behind you,
that
Jax
huge
Williams.
lung blower there from Jax Williams. Now Brent Banks back in the ring, measuring Williams.
Couple of chops, another one. Staggers Jax Williams, but not enough. And what a shot by Jax. Little fake and a left hand from Brent Banks.
Up and over goes Banks, the huge backflip, drop kick combination.
Trademark drop kick from Brent Banks. And here we go, Brent Banks feeling it. Fans know what's about to come.
The whole lot of music halls feeling it right now, Steve.
Jax Williams in the drop zone. Did you see that? Man of Black just pushed Johnny DeLuca into harm's way. Jax Williams is saved.
Whether he wanted to or not, he had to take one for the team there, Steve.
Double clothesline by Jax. And now he hooks Robbie Holiday, gets him up, powerbomb onto Scott Free, going for the cover on now both men. Jax Williams with a huge win in this six-pack challenge, pinning Robbie Hollywood and Scott Free.
Yeah, just stacking them up, making a statement as Jax Williams as he continues his winning ways here.
But the story of this match, Scott, is Vanna Black basically pushing their helper, their servant, their water boy, Johnny DeLuca. Not without some help.
Vanna Black forcing DeLuca to raise the arm.
Oh, you losers! You pathetic, pale, out-of-shape losers! Do you want to turn out like Johnny, a water boy? Yeah! Look in the eyes of your family and friends! Embarrassing! So I, Vanna Black, talked to management, who is myself, and I have tips for you. Don't be like Johnny. Don't be a water boy. Be mentored by Jax. Join Team Jax. You can too. Be sponsored.
Vanna Black doing some recruiting here. I'm not surprised to see Scott Free accept the offer.
Immediately.
What's Robbie Hollywood going to do here?
I mean, it's a pretty good offer for a young talent like Robbie Hollywood.
But if he's going to be treated the way they're treating Johnny
And he
DeLuca,
does.
yeah.
Well, but this is the thing here, Steve. This is just more to rub it in the face of Johnny DeLuca.
Let's do our pose together. You two, Johnny, you two want to fight.
Vanna dragging DeLuca into this for this photo opportunity, I guess.
That's humiliating.
I mean, I'll give Vanna Black and Jax Williams credit. They've created.
Well, what's got to be going through the
Quite the
minds
stable.
of Johnny DeLuca? I mean, he's been relegated to the likes of these young kids, these rookies.
I mean, it's terrible behavior from Vanna Black and Jax Williams, but that was the stipulation of the dog collar match that DeLuca lost, and he's got to live with the consequences.
But how much can one man take, though, Steve?
I'm sure we'll see DeLuca soon at his breaking point, but we turn our attention now to a Smash Wrestling Women's Championship match between Alexia Nicole and the longtime champion Jody Threat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the Smash Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, she's Bionic Alexia Nicole.
Alexia Nicole earning this #1 contender spot, this match for the Smash Wrestling Women's Championship by defeating Sunny Kiss 8 days ago in Toronto. And what an opportunity for Alexia Nicole here at the London Music Hall.
Huge opportunity for Alexia Nicole. One-on-one match here with Jody Threat. No stranger to each other. But now with the Smash Wrestling Women's Championship on the line, the stakes have never been higher. Look out!
Bundle of energy.
She's the reigning and defending Smash Wrestling Women's Champion, the Wild Child, Jody Threat.
Steve, anytime Jody Threat makes her entrance, I always get scared. Not because I think she's trying to hurt me. I just feel like she has no control at that speed.
I think the message for everyone is just stay out of the way when Jody Threat comes to the ring. What a bundle of energy. And you hear the fans chanting for one of the most popular competitors here at Smash Wrestling.
Well, that's what it's all about. Smash Wrestling Women's Championship on the line. Alexia Nicole, Jody Threat.
And we are underway here. Smash Wrestling Women's Championship on the line. The challenger, Alexia Nicole. The champion, Jody Threat. You mentioned it, Scott. They know each other very well, and they're nodding at each other, I should say. That familiarity. But Jody, unusually turning her back on her opponent.
Yeah, unlike Jody Threat, they're turning her back, and Alexia Nicole taking full advantage.
Raining now right hands onto the champion. Alexia Nicole. There's definitely a size advantage here as Jody, as she likes to announce herself, 155 pounds of wildness.
Well, and no better description either there, Steve. She's just you're right, just a firecracker. Ready to go off at any moment.
Alexia Nicole using that quickness, though, but Jody catches her. First
Clothesline
cover
there.
of the match, and a quick kick out at one by Alexia.
Almost the only cover of the match. Taking Alexia Nicole's head off.
Oh, still some energy left.
Yeah, Alexia Nicole getting out of harm's way there.
She was playing possum there, draping Jody Threat over that middle rope. What's she going to do here?
A kick right to the side of the head from the challenger.
I have to tell you, Scott, I was very impressed by Alexia Nicole's strength last week in the match against Sunny Kiss. Don't expect that just because of the size of Alexia Nicole.
Well, that's the one thing about Alexia Nicole here, a veteran in the ring. She's able to adapt her style to her opponent. And you're right, Steve. I don't think she's going to play the strength game against a competitor like a Jody Threat. She's got to utilize her speed and agility.
Look at this, choking Jody Threat over that middle rope. Finally having to break at the count of 5.
Now stacking up Jody Threat. Jody Threat now impressed by the power of Alexia Nicole.
Oh.
Drop toe hold there. Yeah, her face just snapped off that second rope there.
And now, Alexia Nicole was almost in that same precarious position. A little underhanded tactics
Yeah,
there.
a little.
Yeah.
Handful of hair into a cover now. Kick out.
And Threat not going to let this match end this early. Champion's been through this a lot of times before. Alexia Nicole now dragging Jody Threat back into the center of the ring. And
Nice senton there. Cover. 2. Kick out there from Jody Threat. But Alexia Nicole in firm control of the champion. Are you surprised by this, Steve?
I am, absolutely. We talked about the energy that Jody Threat comes out with, and I think Alexia Nicole had this strategy coming in and try to sap that energy out of her. And what a suplex from Alexia Nicole, that power move.
Just driving the wind out of the lungs of the champion.
And it's all coming from the legs, that lower body. As Alexia Nicole drop kicks.
Yeah,
Jody Threat, wow.
Baseball slide, knocking Jody Threat to the outside. Alexia Nicole, she saunters her way over, but she's still staying on her opponent here, Steve. Not giving Jody Threat too much room to regain her composure.
No, and that's a smart move by Alexia, because it's only a matter of time before Jody regains some of that energy and enthusiasm that she's known for. So keep going at her, keep trying to slow her down, and you may have a chance of becoming the new Smash Wrestling Women's Champion.
Well, face first off the ring post. Is Jody Threat trying to grab a beer from a fan? It's one way to get yourself back into a matchup.
It's, I'll say, it's not something that Jody hasn't tried before and even accomplished. Seems to give her that extra added boost of energy.
And here,
like Jack's energy drink.
Here comes that energy now. The repeated chops here from Jody Threat.
And Alexia slows her down with a knee to the midsection. Reversal now by Jody. Alexia ducks underneath.
Jody a whirl. Head says, into a submission maneuver here.
Is Jody going to tap here? Could we be looking at the new Smash Wrestling Women's Champion?
Alexia Nicole trying to manipulate the anatomy of Jody Threat right now, trying to stretch her body in ways that's just not meant to go.
And Jody, though, trying to power out here. And she drops Alexia Nicole, able to extricate herself from that hold.
Oh, that might be it. The amount of force driving Alexia Nicole, and you can hear her from here. That might have just knocked the wind right out of her.
Nicole, though, caught by Jody Threat. Jody now from the corner, trying to catch her breath. Catches Alexia Nicole with a boot. And now, there's that energy coming back. Big clothesline, another running clothesline.
It's another burst here from the champion.
And a third.
She's able to flip it into that next gear. That's why she's been champion for so long, Steve.
Now Jody Threat, she's got Alexia Nicole prone over that second rope. Jody, double knee. And now, German suplex.
And that just launched Alexia Nicole all the way to the apron on the opposite side of the ring, Steve. That's how far she got tossed.
Released her, but now Alexia Nicole rolls out of the ring. She's still on that apron. But Jody will have to bring her back in if she wants to get the pinfall.
Well, in this match, Steve, this match has been a fight. This match has been a war between these two women over the Smash Wrestling Women's Championship.
I mean, big stakes. Look at this vertical suplex. No, Alexia Nicole able to power out of it. Hooks her. Here we go. 1, 2.
Kick out there from Jody Threat.
Charging in. Caught by Alexia Nicole. Now to the middle rope. And crossbody. Caught by the stronger Jody Threat.
Here's a strength of Threat coming into play here. Just muscling Alexia Nicole up. Are you kidding me? Look at the power of the women's champion.
Wow. Down goes Alexia Nicole. Jody with the cover. Still some energy left in Alexia Nicole. This match will continue.
Steve, I was about to ask how she kicked out, but I think the better question is why. Why kick out when you take a maneuver like that?
Huge stakes on the line, Scott, for the Smash Wrestling Women's Championship. It's something that Alexia has had her eye on for so many years. She has an opportunity today. Doesn't know when the next one will come. She needs to take advantage of this match
Speaking about taking advantage with her fingers right in the eyes of Jody Threat here. But Jody Threat catches Alexia Nicole.
Shaking her head. Alexia reverses it into the
new champ.
Wow.
Codebreaker connecting there.
She catches Jody Threat.
And a backstabber. And now Threat in a bad way in the corner. Alexia Nicole going to muscle her up on the shoulders.
And again, using those. Oh, drops Jody. Alexia now going for the cover. New champ here. 1, 2.
That was so close, Steve. Alexia Nicole knows how close it was.
Referee signifying Jody was just able to get her shoulders up before the 3 counts.
Alexia Nicole was a half second away from her entire life changing.
But look at the smile on Alexia Nicole's face. She's got this confidence about her. She knows, or she thinks she has, Jody where she wants her. But look at Jody Threat here.
Cover. Back and forth these two women go.
Now both women to their feet. Jody catches Alexia. Throws her down, back to her feet.
She's looking for that F416. Alexia missing with that coat breaker.
Spear by Jody Threat.
Just ran right through the challenger.
This could be the end of Alexia Nicole. Jody has Alexia on her shoulders.
F416 connecting Threat into the cover.
1, 2. Jody Threat with a huge win.
The winner of this contest, and still Smash Wrestling Women's Champion, Jody Threat.
Another big win, big title defense for the Smash Wrestling Women's Champion.
Well, she was up to the challenge of Alexia Nicole here tonight. Take nothing away from Alexia Nicole. She came within an eyelash of becoming the new champion, Steve. But Jody Threat once again finds a way to get the job done and retain her title.
Yeah, really impressive performance from the challenger today, Alexia Nicole.
Let's take one more look at that up 416. That was it.
Yeah, you hit that. There is very little coming back from that maneuver. And a huge win by the Smash Wrestling Women's Champion, Jody Threat. Wow, big affection for that belt. She really cares about that championship and comes back. We appreciate Jody coming back to defend it every chance she gets with her busy schedule at TNA. And the focus now will move to the main event. It is the Smash Wrestling Men's World Championship up for grabs. Psycho Mike taking on PCO in a hardcore match.
That's right. The rules go out the window with just 2 men in a fight for the world title.
It will be a riot as we send it up to our ring announcer, Dustin Perry. French-Canadian Frankenstein making his Smash Wrestling debut here at the London Music Hall, and the fans are giving him a huge London Music Hall welcome.
Yeah, PCO, I mean, you're right, it's been a long time since we've seen PCO here at Smash Wrestling Ring. And it's just the room
It feels
gets
so long. It's like his debut.
and the room gets colder, Steve. With like the whole aura about him. It's just he's creepy. He's freaky.
It really is. As PCO is the one that requested this match be a hardcore match, and Psycho Mike, ever the fighting champion, accepted that challenge. And for over 2 years, the Smash Wrestling Men's World Champion, Psycho Mike, makes his way out to the London Music Hall ring.
He is unorthodox. He is crazy. He is Psycho Mike, and he is a Smash Wrestling World Champion, taking on all comers, Steve, as you said, for over 2 years with that championship.
Second longest Smash Wrestling Men's World Champion of all time, second only to the man he beat for the title, Kevin Bennett.
He has been the face of this company for a couple of years now, but this is a challenger unlike any other he has faced before. Psycho Mike, PCO, hardcore rules. I mean, Steve, your guess is as good as mine as what's going to happen here tonight.
I don't think we ever know when Psycho Mike makes his way to the ring, but PCO has another level of uncertainty.
I don't think he knows, and I think that's what makes Psycho Mike so dangerous. It's what allows him to find so much ways to win this unorthodox style.
And let's throw it up to our ring announcer, Dustin Peary, for the main event introductions.
The following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall. It is your main event of the evening, and it is for the Smash Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first in the corner to my right, weighing at 265 pounds, he is the French-Canadian Frankenstein. He is perfect creation one.
The look on Psycho Mike's face. He looks a little worried.
But he should be. I'm worried.
That is an intimidating presence.
And his opponent in the corner to my left, from Psychoville, weighing tonight at 235 pounds, he is the reigning and defending Smash Wrestling World Champion, Psycho Mike!
It's Steve, you take a look at the face of the champion. He's scared.
Mike normally has his eyes fixed on the camera. This time he has not taken his gaze off PCO.
I mean, on paper, when he accepted this matchup, I don't think he fully understood what he was getting himself into. And unfortunately, matches aren't wrestled on paper. They're wrestled in a ring. And he's going to have to pay the piper here tonight.
And here we go. PCO, Psycho Mike, for the Smash Wrestling World Championship at the London Music Hall. Main event of Riot at the Music Hall.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Oh, Tarek!
Nailing our referee, Steve Sorensen. This must go back to their match they had, or the match that Tarek had earlier that he...
What the hell?
Whoa.
Yeah, Tarek, that's assault, Steve.
I can't believe, Terry, there's got to be fines, suspensions.
Well, he demanded an apology from Steve Sorensen earlier tonight. Steve Sorensen refusing to do so, and I guess we all thought Tarek was leaving the building. Do we have another official? We got a world title match. Unbelievable.
Just getting word from the promoter, Sebastian Suave. It looks like this match, it's a hardcore match, but it's going to go. Oh,
well, we got another official to come out here.
Terry Butcher making his way to the ring. And we are officially underway with this hardcore match. Psycho Mike versus PCO. PCO telling the referee, just stay out of my way.
PCO just told Psycho Mike it's a hardcore match.
Uh-oh. PCO going to the outside of the ring. What's he looking for?
Oh, he's got a chair immediately.
The toys are coming out, but Mike on the other side of the ring, looking underneath.
He should just hide underneath if I was him.
That's a good call. Oh, kendo stick.
Kendo stick under the ring.
I got to tell you, Scott, in all the title defenses we've seen from Psycho Mike, I don't know that I've ever seen him so worried going into a match.
Well, I mean, he's been in some violent matches, those what's-in-the-box matches. He's got to draw upon that experience here tonight, but he's never faced someone like a PCO.
10 shots to the head
with a
kendo stick.
Psycho Mike's trying to kill PCO here tonight.
You can't kill a PCO.
He might have to.
Now Mike and PCO outside the ring. Again, hardcore match means no disqualifications or countouts, but the pinfall or the submission must take place in the ring.
Well, and that pinfall or submission is basically the only purpose of the official in this matchup, just there to count the 3.
As PCO delivers a big shot to Mike in one of our ringside seats.
And another, Psycho Mike, he's trying to get out of Dodge. He's seeking refuge amongst the fans, hoping to blend in. Fortunately, he's the only topless person in the crowd, though. Pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, that's a good target for PCO. PCO, a veteran of 4 decades.
Well, and Psycho Mike trying to fight his way back with these chops. They're just landing with those thuds as PCO just absorbs each and every one of them.
I mean, PCO he's not human. Mike now.
Face first off the ring post goes PCO.
Where's Mike going?
Home. If he knows what's good for him. No.
Breaking out a garbage can.
Oh, just rattling it off the back of PCO.
Oh, another shot to the head there.
Yeah, another one right off the skull.
PCO is slowed down a little. These shots are definitely getting to him. Oh, my goodness. Mike pulling out a steel chain.
And what is he planning on doing with that steel chain?
PCO not even seeing what's coming up behind him.
I told you, he's trying to kill him, Steve.
Just wrapping that chain around PCO's neck.
I don't even think he wants to do this. He just knows he has to. I think he's just doing it because he's out of fear.
And now he's going to... Oh, no! Pulling PCO into that metal post.
The ingenuity of the Smash Wrestling World Champion.
One more, calling for one more time. Oh! Psycho Mike.
Yeah, PCO able to reverse tides here.
Yeah, gets it as good as he gave it. Fans chanting now for the challenger, PCO. Again, this is for the Smash Wrestling Men's World Championship. That title perhaps never more in jeopardy than it is today here at the Music Hall.
Face first off the trash can. There goes Psycho Mike. Just landing in a heap.
You got to wonder at some point if Mike's just not going to want to get back up, but he wants to defend that Smash Wrestling World Championship.
Well, the one thing I can tell you that I know about Psycho Mike is that title means more than anything in the world to him.
Mike now with PCO back in the ring. What's he going to do with that chain? Already used it to choke his opponent. Now wrapping it around his forearm. As is PCO.
Yeah, I don't think he notices PCO doing the same thing with the other side of that chain. And now these two men are linked together. I don't think that's what you want.
No, Mike trying to beg off. But you're not going to be able to... Oh!
Forearm with that chain.
Yeah. PCO returning the favor. Now Mike. Let's see who's going to be the first to give.
Well, listen, nobody wins in a trade-off like this. It's bad enough if they were just throwing punches with bare knuckles, but when you wrap a steel chain around it.
This is smart by Mike, because before they were bouncing off the ropes. Now Mike keeping PCO so he could keep on hammering him with those shots.
Yeah, down goes PCO. But he catches the foot.
Uh-oh, what's PCO
Oh,
doing here?
my God!
Evil intentions and evil deeds, to say the least.
And the referee can do nothing about it. A chain wrap fist to the testicles.
Ouch. PCO now. Is he going to take flight here? Oh! Psycho Mike knew what was coming. Catches PCO with that garbage can.
How is Psycho Mike standing right now? I don't know how he had the wherewithal from that.
Just on instinct. And now chairs come into the ring.
That'd be enough for me to quit the business, Steve. And the chair slides into the ring there from Psycho Mike. He's going to get some more toys.
Another chair on another side of the ring. What's Mike thinking here? As PCO now rolls onto the floor. Oh, we've seen this, but maybe not with a steel chair.
Yeah, repeated headbutts to the chair there as Psycho Mike slamming the face of PCO back and forth. And PCO.
Yeah, Mike on autopilot here almost.
He's running out of steam.
Oh, PCO finally, it looks like that last headbutt to the chair might have slowed him down a little bit. As Mike rolls PCO back into the ring, Psycho Mike, the Men's World Championship here in Smash Wrestling, now stacking those steel folding chairs.
Well, yeah, Steven, you got to believe he's thinking body slam.
The fans are thinking the same thing. They know the signs. Here's Mike. Is he going to be able to get PCO up?
That's the strength of a
world
champion. Oh, no!
PCO shifted his weight.
Kick out there from Psycho Mike. He almost lost the title there.
That was incredibly close. Mike just able to kick out. Now PCO opening up those chairs.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's doing it to have a seat.
He is not. He's going to set Mike up for something here.
Rearranging the furniture here, the challenger.
I think we can use our imaginations to think about what we're about to see.
I don't think we're going to have to.
Oh,
Face
now,
first off those seats.
Yeah, another headbutt. This time by PCO onto Psycho Mike.
Yeah, PCO says, if you can do it to me, I can do it to you.
How much more of these shots can Psycho Mike take? I wonder if Mike is regretting accepting the hardcore stipulation for this championship match.
I can promise you he is.
Now a forearm shot across the back. Mike draped over those two folding chairs in the ring. Uh-oh.
Wait a second here, PCO. He's not thinking of going up top, is he? He is.
And Psycho Mike, the champion, in a prone position, but he's able to get up and he catches PCO.
Well, that was purely out of self-preservation. Wait a second.
Oh, Mike throws PCO to the folding chairs.
Right through the folding chairs. And no cover to retain the title. No.
PCO kicks out. This match is still alive, but wow.
The amount of damage PCO has put his body through throughout his career, to take a maneuver like that and still be able to kick out is incredible.
And he's feeling every one of those shots.
Take another look at that, right through the chairs. I don't know how he kicked out.
More toys coming out, it looks like. And Psycho Mike bringing out a door. What's he going to do with the door?
Oh, he's got that door underneath the ring.
I mean, we've seen the folding chairs before. The doors maybe don't break quite as easily here. PCO now throws Mike out.
Oh my goodness!
Mike, take it back.
Psycho Mike getting pounced through the door. And now PCO knocking on the door of the Smash Wrestling Championship ring.
Wow. Mike was not expecting that. He is rattled. Now PCO Mike on the outside. Through the middle rope. Suicide dive by PCO. Psycho Mike is down. PCO is down. Both men struggling to make their way to their feet. What a hardcore match.
That was a scary tumble outside the ring there from PCO. Scary for both men.
Mike trying to recover now in the corner. PCO charges. Oh, drops Psycho Mike with a DDT.
Yeah.
Is he going to go for the cover here?
DDT connecting. He might be closing out the championship here, Steve.
Gets Mike into position, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think he's going for a cover. I don't think he's done.
What's he thinking here? Pulling Mike a little closer.
PCO now going up top.
Oh my God, to the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, it's a
top
bad
rope.
way for Psycho Mike. PCO up top.
Moves off. Nails Psycho Mike.
Into a cover here. Leg
1,
hook.
2, new champion. No.
Psycho Mike able to kick out. What a match. As we take another look, Psycho Mike getting pounced through the door, and then there's that dive to the outside right after.
What a shot. Psycho Mike taking the brunt of the violence we're seeing here in this hardcore match.
Yeah, well, that dive, I mean, both men have been in a bad way since. And Psycho Mike trying to choke slam PCO. I don't think I've ever seen him hit a choke slam.
No, and trying to use that chair for added violence. PCO now has Mike by the throat. Mike trying to break the hold desperately.
Yeah, it's not working though. PCO gonna show him how it's done. Oh, the low blow from Psycho Mike.
Ooh, fans didn't like that. And another low blow. Now lifting PCO up for a body slam. Through the steel chair. Mike going for the cover. 1, 2. Psycho Mike retains.
And still, Smash Wrestling World Champion, Psycho Mike.
Scott, I don't know how
Wait,
they.
wait,
What's
wait,
going on
wait.
here? It's Tarek again. And he's got the Smash Wrestling World Championship belt.
Come on.
Nail Psycho Mike.
Oh, and a straight right hand.
Now attacking all the security that have come out to try to calm the situation.
Someone's got to get in there and stop this.
Remember, Tarek is the #1 contender for Psycho Mike's World Championship.
Someone call the cops.
Now he grabs the microphone.
The next time on the Money Music Hall, I'll be the new Smash Wrestling Champion. Punch, kick, chop.
Oh, come on.
He's still not done. Oh, adding insult to injury.
Body slam.
Tarek making a huge statement at the end of Riot at the Music Hall.
And can this be a sign of things to come? Tarek will challenge Psycho Mike for the Smash Wrestling World Championship.
What a return to the Forest City for Smash Wrestling. On behalf of Scott Hunter, I'm Steve Argentero. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time here at Smash Wrestling.